Hello, I am here to do my review of A Brief History of Seven Killings by Marlon James. This won the Man Booker Prize in 2015. It was published in 2014, and it's Marlon James's third novel. You'll have to forgive me, I'm a little sick today, but I'm going to do my best because I've been working on reading this novel for a month, and I finally finished it yesterday. And so I want to talk about it while it's fresh in my mind. So, as I said, it won the Man Booker Prize. It's set in Jamaica. The author is Jamaican, and it's based loosely on the real event of the attempted assassination of Bob Marley in the 1970s. And it spans over 3 decades, from the 70s into the 90s. It's told from a variety of points of view, different characters. We have a journalist working for Rolling Stone who's been sent down to do a puff piece on a singer, and he somehow picks up on this attempted assassination plot, and he starts looking at the criminal underbelly of Kingston, Jamaica, and he wants to write a story about that. He ends up getting himself fired because he doesn't turn in his story quick enough, and Rolling Stone wants the fluff piece. Then there's also a CIA agent trying to stir things up, a woman who really wants to get to America and escape Jamaica, and just a whole bunch of really interesting criminal characters. So I ended up giving this book 4 stars on Goodreads, because I really did enjoy it, but it's long. It took me a while to get through it. I would read a bit and then pick up a shorter book and then read a bit more of this. I really liked the points of view presented in this novel. I really liked the politics. I liked the way the story was told. The characters were engaging, but it wasn't one of those things that I wanted to sit back down and read more of to get to the next plot point immediately. It was a book that I wanted to read slowly and kind of savor it, I guess, understand it, explore it. One thing that did disappoint me about it, though, was when it finally came to the scene where the attempted assassination of Bob Marley was taking place. The characters, the points of view we were getting were strung out on coke, so you didn't get a clear picture of what was going on. You could hardly tell what was going on if you didn't know that this was supposed to be the assassination of Bob Marley. You may not have known. Bob Marley isn't referred to by name in this novel. He's called the Singer, capital letters, which hints at who he is without directly naming him. The one thing I did notice about it, though, was I was reading and I asked myself, where are all the women? I mean, there's women there, but they're not portrayed in the best light. I suppose that's the nature of this story, perhaps the nature of the country at the time, but the women in this book, I don't think there's a single one who isn't a victim of violence of some sort. Even our main character, who is a woman, she is herself a victim of violence, and she finds herself used on more than one occasion. So this is a very long novel. It's just under 700 pages, and I guess if you're going to read it, I'd encourage you to know what you're getting into. It's not going to be some light-hearted thing. It's not going to leave you with a good feeling when you're done. So I guess all in all, it was a pretty good novel. I didn't love it. It fell short of a 5-star review, but I did enjoy it, and it is something that if I knew what I was getting into, I would probably still pick it up. Give it a try. A Brief History of Seven Killings by Marlon James.